Hello, I'm Shelly from tinyhousebasics.com. Today we're going to be giving you a tour of our tiny house kitchen before we do our kitchen remodel that we have coming up. And we'll walk you through and talk about some of the updates that we have in store. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration for getting started on your own tiny house build. We all know that a tiny house starts with a trailer. And so to get started on your own tiny house build, go to our website at tinyhousebasics.com and request your own custom free tiny house trailer quote. So let's go ahead and get started on our kitchen tour. So starting off with our kitchen countertops, we will be replacing these with something other than what we have, which is Granite-Crete. It's a spray-on composite that has not been very durable over the years at all. As you can see, it's been chipping away. The back of the kitchen countertops have been crumbling, just not very durable. Next, we'll be replacing our kitchen double basin sink with a single basin sink, which we've had before and we really loved for our lifestyle. Next, we'll be replacing our silver kitchen faucet with a gold kitchen faucet, as well as replacing our current lights with some West Elm brass lighting that we found on sale. Over to the left, we will be redoing the shelving for this side, and Josh will kind of talk about the barware.
So we have some of our favorite bourbons on display, and then also some of our glassware. We have a little taxidermied alligator head, which will definitely be worked in the remodel. So we will definitely have some different types of shelves over here. We will also be running the tile backsplash from the countertop all the way to the ceiling, as well as putting a veneer wood covering over each of the loft beams as well. And Shelly's going to talk a little bit about the range that we have planned.
We will be replacing the current range with a 24-inch Platinum Series range from Blue Star, which has 25,000 BTU open burners. So we are beyond excited. It's going to be our cooking dream in a small space. The current range that we have is been a bit mediocre at best. These knobs have been a bit of a safety hazard as they tend to really flip on really easily. So you can just kind of brush up against them and they tend to turn the burners on and the oven on, and it tends to be a bit of a safety hazard. Next, we'll go over to our open shelving. So we are going to keep the open shelving. We do like the open feel of it, but we are going to update the shelving to something a little bit more of a natural wood. For the countertops, we're going to try and get this stuff into our pantry, which we'll talk about in a little bit. That way we can have open countertops. Down here, we do have shelving for some spices. Very disorganized currently. We're going to be working on replacing that as well. Over here to the left, these cabinets are just, we've tried to put some storage in, but they're just very unorganized. So we're hoping to update that with all shelving such as this, and just having, not shelving, but drawers, having just a drawer system over here to keep things organized a little bit better.
And on the opposite side of the kitchen, we have our Lazy Susan, which definitely has a theme. We have a lot of coffee equipment, pots and pans, and of course a random egg maker. To the drawers next to it, we have our utensils and measuring cups and knives, other kitchen items.
Need some dividers in there. Definitely.
And underneath the kitchen sink, we wish this was kind of a drawer that pulled out, but we have our dog food, trash bags, and other items like that.
Plus
There's the dog bowls. There they are. Next to those, we have 3 drawers, which are just electronics drawer, junk drawer.
Gotta charge your phone. Sometimes we hack ourselves up. Okay, over here is the refrigerator. It is a French door refrigerator that has 2 bottom freezer drawers, which we really love that this is kind of like an apartment-sized fridge. Kind of unusual for a tiny house space being not a full size. And then next to it is
our pull-out pantry, also known as the sauce department. We have a lot of hot sauces, ketchups, and barbecue sauce there. And going into our pantry, this is the very first time we've ever shown this to anybody.
For good reason, because as you see, it's a good size space, but it's highly underutilized. It's definitely a bit of a mess. It works. I mean, kind of.
Not a looker.
Yeah, it's not a looker. So we're going to do something more custom that's going to take up the width between that as well as the sauce department. Over here to the right, we have our product flat lay. And this is a color wheel that Blue Star sends you when you're ordering your range. So it's got lots of great, beautiful colors to choose from for whatever your color tones are for your project. We decided to go with turquoise green. And if you've been following us for a little while, you kind of probably gathered by now that we really love a lot of green, whites, and blacks and brasses. Our knobs are going to be a coral color with lots of brass accents on the range as well. Over here we have fire clay tile that we're choosing in aqua color. This is going to keep the feel light and fresh. And we're going to go with a 4-inch tile with a bright white grout with the aqua color. So that's going to go from the countertop all the way again up to the ceiling, and we're actually going to be getting rid of this black wood trim and tiling into the window. So we're really excited to kind of eliminate the trim and have the tile going into the window, just kind of to mix it up. And then for the countertops,
we are going with a true stone, a marble countertop for our tiny house on wheels. It's actually going to be 1 centimeter thick, so it's actually 1/3 the weight of a traditional countertop. It has a carbon fiber backing to give it the same strength and rigidity as a standard 3 centimeter thick countertop. This is from Polycore. It is a white Cherokee slab from the state of Georgia. So we are going to have the beauty of a real stone, because you can't fake it. So we are very excited to implement a true marble countertop with the rest of these upgrades, and we can't wait to see all these things pulled together in our kitchen remodel.
Thank you again for following along on our tiny house kitchen tour and letting us share with you some of the updates that we have in store. To keep updated on what's coming up, go to our website at tinyhousebasics.com, as well as Instagram and Facebook at tinyhousebasics. Thanks for tuning in.